Hey, we're live. Welcome to the workshop number 286. This is a comedy safe space, so if you want to say the N word, I'm not going to tell your parents. Jeremy, you're up first. Let me know what your topic is and when you're ready to begin, and I will start your time.
uh, inward. That's all I got. Sorry, I'm opening my page. My topic was risk. So don't start the time yet. It's still opening. I got Windows Microsoft Word 2006, so it takes like a whole year to open up. Um, all right, risk. Risk is a factor, a thing, an element, or a course involving uncertain danger or a hazard. We all know that playing board games as a child, this was supposed to teach us something about life, like Monopoly taught us to buy real estate early. Sorry, the board game taught us that some people are going to be assholes. And Risk taught us that politics will divide and conquer. On the way to a girl's house last night, I was asked, or I asked her if I should bring anything, and she said condoms. And when I arrived, we quickly started messing around, and she didn't give me much time to put on a condom. So afterwards, I noticed that her bra and her panties were colored the same, and that she had planned this. So I need to be better at risk assessment. I don't know. Some of these are not funny. Living in Vietnam, I have a hard time crossing the street. And I remember when I was a kid where we would assign like point values to different people. You know, you run over them with the car, that's worth 50 points. But like white people are very minimal here. And so we're worth more points. Thin ice, like in a town where I graduated, they would always tell me you're dancing on thin ice, which was true because that was the only drug sold in town, and I loved dancing. We focused on pop and locks in the beginning of our dance career, mainly so we can get inside of cars and get more drugs. Pop and locks, that's a dance move, guys. My old boss, he liked me so much because I would stick my neck out there. I would do things that other people wouldn't do. He called me the jack of all asses. My uncle Short Arm, he came back from the war a hero. He was missing his right arm. Some say that he risked life and limb fighting, but left his prized collection of oak trees back home in the States. That's supposed to be a limb joke, but I don't know. Marriage is a risk. You might lose half of your stuff. I had a girlfriend that wanted to get married, but she wanted to keep her last name. So we would have been Mr. Wagner and Miss Take. A Russian girlfriend, she said, hey, are we fucking or what? Because, you know, Russians are very quick about moving. And after about the 5th time, she told me, typically I in 6 tries. So it's kind of like Russian roulette. Or, sorry, I will roulette myself out on that one. That's all I got.
Hey, sweet, awesome. Woo! Applause. You guys have any feedback?
No.
I like that roulette joke. I like that one. Um, that made me laugh on the inside. I didn't laugh outside because I was trying to make sure I listened. But yeah, I like that. I feel like there's something else going on with that. With I think was it the first joke, the one where you said the woman, she planned it, and you got to get better with your risk assessment.
Yeah. So she had matching bra and underwear. So was she trying to have a baby? I don't know. My friend told me, he said, anytime a girl asks me to wear a condom, I feel comfortable not wearing a condom. Because, you know, if she's asking me, she's asking everybody else. That's what he said.
Put that in there. Put that with that. That
Okay.
works. Like that goes along with that. You know, and so you don't have to worry about your condom matching your underwear. That's stupid. But I'm saying, like, it's like it could. There's more there. Like I like that. Yeah, add that to the joke, and that's I think that's all I got for now.
I like the pop and locks, but I think like if you maybe it didn't cue right away. Like maybe if you did like an action like pop and locks, and then you're like, what kind of dance is that? And then you explain that you're popping car locks or something. I don't know, because I just didn't like.
Yeah, okay.
For that one, I was thinking that like we were practicing popping locks. Except our Jewish friends, they were practicing bagels and locks or something like that. Any more feedback, fellas?
I don't know. It's quite the barrage. It's hard to remember every. I like there's the playing Risk. I feel like playing Risk is like risking losing friends. I don't know. It's cutthroat.
Yeah, so is politics, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, for the dancing on thin ice one.
Third world internet.
Oh boy, are you frozen? You look frozen. Speaking of ice,
He's streaming on thin ice.
all right, I guess we can move on then. I'm not gonna hold it up. Well, actually, wait. No, he has to hear the next set. So we're gonna sit here, and what are you guys? Okay, never mind. You're back. Oh wait, hold on. Oh.
Vietnam doesn't have the best internet.
Yeah, he said, third world internet. I thought he was talking about Louisiana. That's where I am. Only reason why my signal is actually coming through like it is because I'm using my phone's hotspot, which I'm almost out of. So,
Oh no.
Yeah, I got the notification. Hey, Jeremy cloned himself.
Yeah.
Oh, he killed a clone.
Yeah, I think it works on Chrome.
Oh no. Okay, I'm back. Sweet. For the skating on thin ice thing, when people say like people are stepping on the drugs or they're dancing on thin ice rather. I don't know if they say it there, but here people will be like that was like tap danced on or something.
Stepped on, walked on, tap danced on. All right.
Might be something there. I don't know. Any more feedback, guys, before we move on to Clyde? Okay, Clyde, you're up next. Let me know when you're ready to begin and what your topic is, and I will start your time.
All right, I need that cigarette, Jeremy, for what I'm going to do. I'm basically ready, I guess. Haven't rehearsed any of this. Anyway, so yeah, my topic is nursery rhymes. And so for this, since it's nursery rhymes, I thought it would be apropos to try to do an impression of Andrew Dice Clay as far as I can. So if I offend anyone, I apologize. This is a safe space, so get off my jock. Anyway, all right, yeah. Hickory, dickory, dock. The mouse ran up the clock. My pants fell down. She reached around. She ate the groceries and socks. Boom! Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. That's some white people shit. Boom! No, really. Yeah, Humpty Dumpty ran on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Melania's about to be single. Boom! Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. That's some more white people shit. Oh! Ring around the rosy. Take a bath, bitch. Oh, boo. Hush, little baby. Don't say a word. Mama's got rent to earn. Boom. Rockabye, baby. Not if we're using the back door. Oh. No, like nursery rhymes, you know, they're supposed to teach kids like lessons from history, like Rockabye Baby. It's supposed to be like a rhyme, supposed to be about this kid who was supposed to be the son of King James II, but is believed to be another man's child that was smuggled into the birthing room to ensure a Catholic heir. The wind in said nursery rhyme is supposed to be the Protestants blowing in from the Netherlands. The cradle is the doomed house of Stuart. And I say all that to say this. Essentially, nursery rhymes are the common core math of history. Like basically, it's just all that shit. You go all the way around to tell a simple story. Just tell the story. Just add 1 and 1. You get 2. It's simple. And that's my time. Thank you so much.
Yay. Woo, sweet. You guys have any feedback?
I think you do.
Yeah, I found that like so many, I don't know specifically, I know Ring Around the Rosie, and then there was another one that I knew, but they were both like really dark stories. Like Ring Around the Rosie was for the plague, and you would put a pocket full of flowers or a handful of flowers in your pocket so that you wouldn't have to smell the dead bodies that were piled up in the street.
Yeah, it was dark. It was
Yusuf's
like
doing
it's from the
Detroit,
DC universe.
yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I think you do Dice Clay better than Dice Clay. I don't know.
Whatever. Ooh.
It went around your faces.
Yeah, that's what I need that cigarette for. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, what was it? Him? Yeah, the movie that he was in. I don't remember what it was called, but like the
Adventures of Ford Fairlane.
Yeah, he kept his cigarettes in his pocket, and the way that like he'd take them out and like flip his arm out and flip the cigarette out and shit, that was cool.
Yeah, he was like
Maybe
a comedy.
Maybe I haven't watched enough Dice Clay. That sounds pretty great.
Yeah, the movie, I'm not gonna say it's going to just give you hope for the future of mankind, but it's interesting if you're familiar with the persona. It's interesting. It's like a late 80s, early 90s movie. It's just like it just falls right into that standard formula for like anti-heroic type guy. I mean, it's not the worst movie I saw that year.
He's the villain. He's the villain. That sounds good. Yeah.
No, he's the main character. He's the main character.
An anti-hero kind of character.
Yeah. He's If you ever check it out, you'll get it. You'll see. Like I feel like you should watch at least one full like set, not necessarily like a whole hour, but like at least 5 minutes of just watch him and then watch the movie, and then it'll all come together.
They should have gotten him to play Thanos. For the
I am inevitable. Oh.
For the catch a tiger by the toe thing, I was thinking of like a towing service for people who are getting like attacked by tigers, like you're getting like pounced on by a tiger, and all of a sudden like it is you just hear like that, and then the tiger's being like pulled off of you by a tow truck.
Now, what's interesting about that is that I put this in the there's a for the script I wrote. There's a company called Camel Towing.
Yeah.
Really?
In Dallas, I think they had a camel toe.
Oh, yeah.
And they also had a pinky toe, and their trucks were all pink.
I hope I never see them.
It's in Dallas, Texas.
I
know the pinky toe is. I'm not sure about the camel toe, but I know I've seen that before. And I had a tow truck topic a long time ago, and I wrote a joke about camel toe. So same thing. I mean, not the same thing, but
Same thing.
That would be
Yes.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah, what if there's a place called a stub toe where they like back into you first and then they tell you? For the Rockabye Baby, I was thinking like, what if that was actually about selling crack?
Yeah, well, maybe the mother was high on crack, and that's why the baby was always rocking, because the mom's like trying to get her to sleep, but she's so fucked up that she don't realize that like the baby's asleep or not asleep. I don't know. The Paying Rent was good. I thought that one was funny.
I'm writing notes.
I like that last like story just about. I can't remember how it goes, but just talk up about nursery rhymes. That like last turn you had there. I can't remember how it went though.
Oh yeah, what's about the story about what Rockabye Baby is based on?
Yeah, how did it go again?
Oh, it's like because nursery rhymes supposed to teach kids a lesson about history. Rockabye Baby is supposed to be about a kid who's supposed to be the son of the King James II, but is believed to be a mother man's child who was smuggled into the birthing room to ensure a Catholic heir. The wind is supposed to be the Protestants blowing in from the Netherlands. The cradle is the doomed House of Stuart. The point
I've
is,
heard of that before, but I don't know where it's at. Like the House of Stuart, I've heard that before.
yeah,
In some history video I watched, but I don't remember what it was about.
I think it was like
it's about a mouse. Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, I'm pretty confident. He wore a suit jacket, I think.
You're talking about Ratatouille?
No, he was this little white mouse wore a red coat.
Yeah. Stuart Little.
That guy.
Were you
Fievel? Fievel?
Five Goes West.
Oh, Fievel. Oh, Fievel. I remember that. Are you old enough to remember Fievel, Rube? Well, how I mean,
I'm 37.
You're 35?
37.
37?
Yeah.
Maybe your older brother introduced you to it or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
No, I'm 38.
I know about
I've
that.
seen Five
I'm 24.
The American Tail, Five Goes West. There was another one. I don't think I seen the third one, but I do remember the first two.
We could be your dad, Bilal.
Are you?
Almost.
That should kill you and get my inheritance. Any more feedback, you guys?
You're not gonna get much from me, so you get like a half a pack of cigarettes and a couple flip flops, like 3
That's all
flip
I
flops.
need. And an unused condom.
That's true.
Really? Yeah.
Maybe some tap dancing shoes.
I always wanted to learn to tap dance. I used to
Slim
pretend to
Jim.
practice all the time.
I never wanted to just because, like, I don't want to fall into any stereotypes, you know. Tap dancing.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling.
I don't want anyone to steal me. I know how to tap dance.
When I was younger, tap dancing was cool, Bilal. So it's like,
No,
whether
I
he
still
fell
think
into the
it's
stereotypes or not, it was cool.
I think it's cool. I just don't want people to be like, "Oh, okay, of course, yeah, he can tap dance." Okay.
No, I always thought tap dancing was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even still, like maybe after about 5 minutes, it's kind of annoying. But like for that first 5 minutes, they're pretty badass.
My only problem with tap dancing was when they wouldn't tap on beat. Oh, they used to aggravate me so much. Oh.
So
Yeah, I guess beginner tap dancing classes must be really obnoxious.
It's probably the worst. It's like 100 people playing a snare drum, but nobody knows how to play.
Yeah.
Keep time. Or just like a bunch of M&Ms got dropped on the floor. Just spill, drop it.
All right. Well, I guess we can move on now. Ruben, you know how it works now. You're up next. Let me know when you're ready to begin and what your topic is, and I will start your time.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm ready. My topic is minimum wage. So, like, people are always talking about higher minimum wage. Everybody wants, higher minimum wage, but I don't know. I feel like people put a lot of stock in money. Like if you're sick, is money gonna like care for you? Like not in Canada where I'm from. I know where you guys are from. I guess it would. But you can invest in all sorts of things that don't have anything to do with money. I mean, I'm not a single mother, so I don't need money as much as, but you can invest all sorts of things. Like you can invest in time and in family. You can like invest in health. These all have nothing to do with money. Stand-up careers. But I don't know. We all like. Yeah, we were so concerned about minimum wage. What about like maximum wage? Like we're so concerned about what the people at the bottom are doing, like the people like shitting in the streets or they have cats in their apartments that they're not supposed to have cats in. But
Those are
like,
problems.
jeez. But like, what about the people at the top that are driving cars that are like could pay for like a whole village's food for a month or whatever? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. One of my favorite like jobs, I was making half of minimum wage. I was working at like a soup kitchen cooking for volunteers, and like, cause like when you look like me, like if the minimum wage was higher, like I just wouldn't be able to get half the jobs like that they have out there. So, but like I was working at the soup kitchen, and I was making half of minimum wage because I was working with, like I made sure that I could work with the dishwasher, the old dishwasher that worked there. She was Ellen, 69-year-old Filipino lady, but I just didn't want to be like the white guy that comes in and takes the job from everybody. So we shared the job, and it was dope. And it was like, I don't know. Like I'm pretty fucking good at like being poor. I think I could give lessons, like taking bikes, move in with roommates. Don't move in with punks though, because punks are pretentious and
Smash holes in the wall.
yeah. I wouldn't say this to their face, but
There's a hole in the wall behind your head.
yeah, I know. It's kind of a
Oh wow, there is.
shithole.
Did you say that's a shithole?
Yeah, that's the represents this house. Yeah,
Oh no.
the shithole
Show
that
him the handprint.
represents the rest of the house. Show them the handprint. It's like, yeah, it's just like, where could I like go that would just make me look worse? Just go in the basement. Okay. Anyways, I guess that's it. I don't know. Yeah.
Guys have any feedback?
Yeah, but real quick what time is it where you are? Is that daylight that's coming through?
No,
No, he's in the basement.
I'm in the basement.
Oh, okay.
It's
Because I was
just
like,
it's just like a
Just-
shitty rental place, and I'm in the basement.
okay, because it looks like there's sunlight coming through the shithole. That's why I was
Yeah, it
asking.
does
Okay.
actually. Yeah, it's just white paint here, and I don't know.
I'm sure that there's been some cultures that used shit for insulating the walls of their houses, because I would think that that would make it really warm.
Maybe like cow shit.
Maybe.
Yeah, shithole used to be a good term.
Until the Trump administration co-opted it, culturally appropriated the term.
I say like just picturing you living with a bunch of snooty punks. You like they're all wearing top hats. It's like,
Yeah.
But Ruben, I think when you were talking about how you were working for less than minimum wage, I think you could have done something along the lines of it's like they call it minimum wage, but it's not even minimum wage. Like I worked for half of minimum wage at a soup kitchen serving people who were making minimum wage, and I couldn't even eat there. Like they're making twice as much as
I couldn't even afford a bowl of soup.
I couldn't even eat there.
Couldn't eat the free soup. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so like something along those lines. I think that that could work for you.
Yeah, that's great.
I always think when I think about minimum wage, I mean, sure they're going to give you minimum wage, raise it up, but also the prices of everything are going to go up. Why not lower the prices of everything instead of raising the wages of everything? Like here in Vietnam, I mean, I got this pack of cigarettes for less than $1. I got this Red Bull for like 50 cents. I got a cup of coffee for 50 cents. I could go down the street and get a bowl of soup for like $1.50. So why not lower the prices of things? Or God forbid we take back some of the tax money that we're giving to the government that they're not using for the appropriate things.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not actually against a higher minimum wage, but I think like better work conditions would be better. Like just like jobs that I forgot to mention, jobs that just aren't terrible would be better. Like I forgot to mention like
How many jobs have you had that weren't terrible?
yeah, that's what I mean.
My first job, I was 12 years old and I got paid $11 to deliver the newspapers 4 times. So I got paid $11 every 2 weeks and I delivered the newspapers twice a week. So roughly it'd maybe take an hour up to maybe 2.5 or 3 hours to deliver the papers depending on the time of the year. So roughly I was working for $11 and I was probably working like 8 to 10 hours. So I was making like $1 an hour.
Yeah.
Unless the Monopoly game came around and then I just stole all the Monopoly pieces and I got free hamburgers for like 10 days. And I was like, this is what makes it worth it.
nice.
Yeah.
If you're
Sorry?
sorry, like I'm just picturing you like working as a chef at the soup kitchen, and then like you make something that isn't soup, and they're like, "You're fired. This is a soup kitchen." like a sandwich.
You're like, I made this badass sandwich. You guys should have one. You're fucking wasting food.
Or you sat there, you made some gumbo. They're like, what the fuck is this shit? This is not soup. This is gumbo. You're fired.
I don't know what this is.
Well, this is amazing. It's beautiful. It's tasty. I like it, but it's not
Like
on brand.
you're still fired. You're still fired, but leave the gumbo here. We'll take care of that.
Yeah.
I forgot to include we should have minimum respect, like minimum, like, you know, someone that walks in the bar and they like worked night shift for 14 years and you got to tip your hat, or like, I don't know, like someone like garbage man, like you don't give them a high five, but you give them a nod.
I mean, you can give them exposure. Like I see lots of the trash guys making videos with little kids on Facebook. Like some little girl waves to the trash man every morning, and then like he didn't come around because of the COVID, and the little girl got sad, and then they like had a party with the dude, invited the trash man over to the little girl's house so they could like meet each other because they were always like seeing each other pass by.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
wholesome.
That's good.
Yeah, that sounds like a recipe for an Amber Alert. He was grooming her the whole time. Oh no, he's missing. Where'd she go? You find her in the. You know what? I'm gonna stop. I'm
Find her in the dumpster.
No, see,
You can't put her in the trash. That's where.
I was gonna say the landfill, but that's fine. Either way, we need to start. It's just that.
I just heard the Patrice O'Neill joke. You know, she looks so cute with trash on her.
Oh wow.
You know, he's like, would you give up your whole relationship to go have sex with a girl behind a trash can? It's like, well, I mean, she looks so cute with trash on her. If you've never seen that joke, it's a good joke.
Yeah, I just saw like a video of his that I had never seen.
Is it the one that was released like last month?
Probably.
It was like the documentary.
I just watched.
Yeah, it was
It
last
wasn't it was a video of him just his stand up. It wasn't. I saw the documentary.
Oh, okay.
It was a stand up video of his. Any more feedback, guys? Okay. Oh, wait, what?
No, I don't have nothing.
Oh, sorry.
I'd say that's a tough topic, but
Oh, I don't know. It was scattered.
Yeah, minimum wage.
it's very broad. Like I had this conversation with somebody before. Like the broad topics, they should be easy because there's just so much things to talk about. But like it just goes in reverse. Like anything that's that broad, I'm like, wow, I don't know where to go.
It's minimum wage war. Like, what's the minimum war to wage? Was it Grenada? I don't know.
Or maybe like going into Saudi Arabia and taking their oil or their gas. I mean, that whole war started over like a bowl of beans. You know, like everybody ate the beans and then they were farting, and then the Americans were like, "Is that gas? We should invade."
Well,
It's a
sounds
fart
like
joke.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think. My brain is just not working. Any more feedback on minimum wage, guys? Okay, cool. I guess it's my turn to talk about RPGs. Here we go. RPGs. I recently just started. I recently started playing Dungeons and Dragons with some other comedians from Michigan, and yeah, it's my first time ever playing an RPG. But I like it. It's fun to be able to use my imagination. But the RPGs that I'm more used to are the rocket propelled grenade kind, where like you point it at stuff and you shoot it and it explodes. I wish there was a way you could combine both of them. Like if you could have like, I don't know, you're like I'm a wizard, and then you pretend you're shooting like a beam of energy or something at somebody, but you're really shooting an RPG at them, and then they explode, and then chunks of them fall to the earth, and then you're like, I have a really vivid imagination, but your imagination is actually really bad, and the only thing you're using it for is to pretend that you didn't just murder somebody. Let me see. I think I might just devote my entire imagination to that, just pretending like things that happen aren't happening. You can probably, because like that's the worst part. If you murder somebody, you're gonna be thinking about it, be like, oh man, I hope they're not waiting for me on the other side. So when I die, my soul will be trapped with them, and they'll be like sharpening soul sticks to poke me with when I'm. Now you can just pretend you'd be like, yeah, this didn't happen. I'm fine. We're all. You just go about your day. That's got to be awesome. Some people can do that. I'm really jealous. You could steal. You could beat up an old man and take his wallet, and then like go buy a hamburger and be fine. Back to Dungeons and Dragons. Let me see. I don't know. Role-playing games, RPGs. Is there a third type of RPG? So, because those are pretty different things. It's like fun, whimsical adventure, death on a stick. It's like a
Round
death
pudgy
kebab.
girls.
Really
Round
pudgy girls.
girls.
Pudgy. Oh man, that's one of those words that people don't use. And you're like, hey man, you looking kind of pudgy. Looking pudgy. Looking a little plump. I don't know. I'm done. You guys have any feedback? I'm having a conniption over here.
What about the role position game where you and your girlfriend switch roles and she has to get a job and you get to sit at home and wash clothes? No.
Yeah, I didn't think
Playing
about that
somebody else. Yeah. I like how you led in to the using your imagination to just the winding story kind of aspect of it. From the exploding people. I don't know if you could work something about what's those role-playing games that you play live? LARPing. I wonder.
Ooh.
That's kind of like, it's not shooting people with an RPG, but it's, I don't know, a step in between those two.
LARPing. Oh man, it's so cool. I wish I could LARP. I wish I could go out with my friends.
Oh, LARPing, yeah.
Yeah. Fight. Sounds like
I used to see these, like you would drive around the city. When I lived in New Mexico, we would drive around the city and like smoke weed in the park, and there would be kids in the park with they had made armor and all kinds of shit and had these sticks, and they're just beating the fuck out of each other. And it was like the coolest fucking thing. You're like, what the fuck are these guys doing? You're all like stoned in the park on a Sunday morning. These guys are just beating each other with sticks.
Yeah, man. That's better than I don't know, playing video games. I don't know.
I don't know.
When I moved in with my cousins, they made guns out of sticks and duct tape. So there was like, they took me into this place in the woods where they made like these shelves, and they had on all the shelves were these different types of guns that they had made out of sticks and duct tape. So like machine guns and Uzis and all kinds of things, hand grenades, but they were just like pine cones. But like, we used to play guns all the time.
Yeah, I used to love Nerf guns. Like those are.
Oh, we didn't have money for that.
Yeah, plus you lose those darts.
Like if you're LARPing with Nerf guns, you're like LARPing instead of LARPing swords. You're like, playing, I don't know, Doom or something. I don't know.
Seems like if you're playing with Nerf, you're most of the time probably spend chasing down your bullets.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked all that bit about make believe, but I'm sure there's way more things you can do with that.
RPGs.
RPGs need more RPGs.
Role playing gangsters, huh?
RPGs.
Today I'm a pimp. Tomorrow I'll be your stepdad. Next week I'll have a job. Next week never comes. It's always my stepdad.
He's going out to LARP. We've inspired him.
I guess we can move on. So this next part is where you do your real premises, or if you have any jokes you want to tell, you do those. Jeremy, you're up first again. So let me know when you're ready to begin, and I will start your time.
All right, so you can start it. So when I was in 8th grade, guys, I took the career aptitude test, and my results came back as an undertaker. So next year I started wrestling, but my mom, she taught me the first wrestling move, and it was called the Nope Slam, because we didn't have health insurance, so I couldn't be a wrestler. Living here in Vietnam, I was like, what do I do with all my free time? So I've been starting a garden, and there's a few things I can't find the seeds to grow. I want to grow like tomatoes and things like that. Those are pretty simple. But I've been looking for seeds for baked beans. Do you guys know where to buy some baked bean seeds? You can send them over to me. That would be good. I also bought some eggplant, buried the eggplant about 1 foot underground. In a few weeks, my eggplants will begin to sprout eggs, and then the eggs will sprout chickens, and then I'll probably crawl into a chicken's ass. And I've done all of this work to get laid. Chickens lay eggs. I went to open mic, and this guy said, "Hey, funny guy, tell me a joke." And I said, "Okay, well, tonight is open mic. You can sign up, and you can tell us a joke." And he's like, "Ha ha, good one, man. That's a good joke. I owe you a beer." When I was 16, my brother was 8. And my mom taught us how to put on condoms. And she first showed us on like a little small gherkin, which is like a little baby pickle. And then she showed us on like a big zucchini. And she said, if it feels good, then the condom's probably slipped off. So now I'm 38 years old, and I can put a condom on 2-size penises. So that's going well for me. But after learning about sex, I wanted to have a lot of sex, as much as sex as I could. And so I began to notice girls were keeping track of the amount of condoms that I had. If she comes over once and you buy a new box, 6 months later, there still better be 2 condoms in that box. So I got smart, and I wrote names on the boxes. There was like a Sheila. At one point, there was 3 Jennifers. I even fucked a Karen before she became a bitch. After about 8 months of having sex with Karen, she calls me and she said, "Hey, I just had a baby, and I know that it's yours." And, what? But that 8 months, 9 months? No, it's not. What are you talking? She said, "Yeah, the baby's bald, and he came premature." So you guys, I don't know how to say this, but like there's different odors that emanate from the vagina, like there's the freshly cleaned vagina, which is always great. There's a vagina in the middle that I haven't figured out for this bit yet that maybe you guys can think of, smell. And then the last smell, this is my favorite smell of the vagina, like the sweaty, smelly vagina. And I like this because this is a vagina of a girl who just got off of work. She needs to have a job because her boyfriend's a comedian and he doesn't make a lot of money. Whenever my worst childhood friend that I can remember, his name was Corey, and Corey committed suicide. I mean, he didn't commit suicide while we were friends, but the reason that he was my worst childhood friend was he rubbed his dick on the car window whenever I was trying to make out with a girl inside the car. My last name is Wagner. So like in high school, they called me Swagner. And swag was known as like the Mexican cheap dirt weed. And I always had that, or my mom always had that, and I always stole it. So like I was swag before swag was cool, and then still swag after swag is not cool anymore. But the main thing, my brother stole my nickname, and he didn't even smoke weed. So that was dumb. I don't know what else. How much time I got? A lot. Okay. I was prostituting myself recently during the Corona times. I'm hoping to save money to buy a prostitute, you know, like one of those real pretty women like Julia Roberts that does anal. That would be pretty good. All right. So speaking of the dead, my friend asked me, if you can bring back anyone from the dead, who would you choose? And my first thought was Snoop Dogg, you know. They'd like to bring back Snoop Dogg. My second thought was, how do I kill Snoop Dogg? You know, because he's not really dead, guys. And that's probably the only reason he would smoke weed with me. But my apartments have no pet policy, so there's no Snoop Dogg. Second person I thought about bringing back was like Anne Frank, you know, because she made it through something worse than Corona. Well, she didn't make it through. She made it a long time. She died, but she did all that without an iPad. So I think we could learn something from her. That would be a good person to bring back. Maybe bring back Bob Marley. You know, we can make some more music. Maybe start a revolution in America. That would be good. But then, like, would Bob Marley feel inspired living in my parents' concrete basement? Maybe not. What do I got to feed Bob Marley? Like, what does a Bob Marley eat? Toast and jamming? Maybe? I don't know. But Bob Marley smokes a lot of weed, so I don't really know if I would want to bring him back, because I don't want to get an extra job just for Bob Marley's weed habit. So I'd probably bring back a relative. But I asked my friend, I said, who are you bringing back? And he's like, dude, I'm going to bring back Jesus. Like, are you Jesus? Jesus could come back on his own. I don't know if you know how that works. Like, I think if Jesus did come back, maybe he did already, like 2020 or something. That's why we had like such an apocalyptic year. You know, that was the 4 horsemen coming in. And I can't even imagine what it would be like when Black Jesus shows up and all these white people are like, what the fuck? That's all I got, guys. Thanks.
Okay, sweet. Guys have any feedback?
I like the joke about say something funny and then I don't know.
Good one.
Burn.
Yeah, no, it takes a little while for people to get that, but yeah, it's funny. I think that's a meta joke. I've researched like different types of jokes, and it said a meta joke, and I was like, a joke about a joke, and that's my closest that I've gotten to writing a meta joke.
And the girlfriend working.
I don't know. That just popped into my head the other day. It's like, this doesn't smell. Okay, I'm going to eat it anyways.
Yeah, I for that for the different types of vagina, I thought of 4 possibilities for you. I don't know how you feel about these, but one is hospital vagina. That's one. I don't know what it smells like. Blood transfusion. I don't know. Cooking vagina. You know, when she's been cooking up some goodies. I don't know. Somebody calls it goodies. Scared vagina. If they're scared, you know, it's like how bees and dogs can smell fear. You can smell the scared vagina. I don't know. Then sleepy vagina. That one just, I don't know, get you visitation to the courts. I don't know. Those are just 4 that I thought of for you that might, I don't know, it might work if you try them out. Did like the baby joke. It's like, yeah, no, it's yours. Baby's bald and premature.
Yeah.
Came premature. Yeah.
I said that in some other mic, and the guy's like, I don't know if you know how babies work, but it's a 9-month gestation period. I said, yeah, but the punchline was premature. And he was like, kept talking, and I finally said it like 6 times, and then he's like, oh, okay, you said premature. Yeah. It's like, okay, thanks, dude, for saying I was wrong, but clarifying that I was right. Undertaker.
Wrestling. Or wait.
Bringing back the dead.
Yeah, the Undertaker. What was that one again?
That was my job.
He took a job test, and they told him Undertaker, so he decided to learn to wrestle. And his mom told him the nope slam.
Yeah, right. That's clever. Yeah, I like that.
That one takes a little while to sink in sometimes as well.
Sorry, we meant underwear taker.
I already tried to tell people I can't spell, so.
Let's see. Undertaker. Any more feedback, you guys? Anything else? Nothing? Okay. I guess we can move on then. Clyde, you are up next. Let me know when you're ready to begin, and I will start your time.
Just start it. I'll catch up. I don't know. I think so. For this joke, I do want to let people know if you've ever been in contact with or know someone or seen someone with the name Nicole. Nicole is the combination of 2 words, nice and asshole. So anyone named Nicole, you might as well just refer to them as nice hole, because they are a nice asshole, and that is for future reference. That's also been proven by science. It's facts. So we're clear. Science says that, not me. I'm not saying science. That said, I don't believe I'm a very petty person, but I think it would be great if there were an app that would just let you know when something bad happened to your ex. You know, like, I'm not saying I want something bad to happen. You know, it would be nice to hear about it. You know what I mean? Like you'd be doing, you know, something dumb, like, you know, trying to go do an open mic or something, and you get a notification. Boom! Nicole's edges ran away, and they ain't never coming back. Boom! Like, just hear stuff like that. I know they care about it. It's cool. Or you could be eating dinner. You get a notification. Boom! Nicole's boyfriend just broke up with her via text message. It was sent from her sister's phone. Send her a message to let her know you're thinking about her and how she got exactly what she deserved. Boom! Now, see, that's just the free version, though. Like, the full version would let her know when something good happened to you. You know? Now, she'll get a random message that'll come through like an Amber Alert, you know. And she's like, what is this going on? Remember Clyde? His credit score is now 793, and that house the 2 of you looked at a few months ago, well, he just put an offer in, and you will never, ever live there. Bitch. You know? And then you get ones like, boom! Nicole just found out Todd gave her herpes. Boom! Nicole is at her desk at work crying. Clyde found out that Todd gave you herpes. Clyde is laughing his ass off. Boom! Nicole just got fired for throwing her phone at her supervisor. Boom! Nicole is being walked out by security. Boom! Nicole is being brought up on charges. Boom! Clyde is officially over you. That's how I feel about it. Now, for a nominal fee, you can upgrade your app to look out for you. All right. So you get that boop, alert, alert. Nicole is in your building. She has the Walking Dead baseball bat in her hand. She is coming up the elevator. Take the north stairwell to escape. HR has been notified. You will not be docked for your time. Alert, alert. And that's what I got. That's my time.
Where do I sign up? Where do I fucking sign up, man? That is awesome. I had the idea, like, you overhear someone else's text, like, such and such just broke up, and you're like, well, why is that guy connected to such and such? You know, like, but such and such is now available, so now you're trying to hook up with such and such. I don't know.
All right. Yeah.
Like Richard just discovered he got herpes from Nicole, and you're like, fuck, I fucked Nicole. Like, you just overheard that in your office one day, and then it's like,
good, yeah.
I had sex with Nicole. Fuck.
Wait a second. I thought the good, like, hard right, like, just hard turn, because, like, you're just listening to all these things about Nicole, and like, she's listening to all these things about, like, knows all these things about you, like, that. Fuck, I think I still have feelings for Nicole or something.
Whose dog is that?
That's mine.
Sounds like it needs
She's
to get
fucking
strangling.
stupid. Yeah, it does. We call it dinner.
Yeah, I was about to say, all right, so you getting ready to cook it? Like, is that?
You know, like I was thinking like of like, if it were me, like, because that joke is great, it's awesome. But I would take it to a more like a darker place. For some reason, like, Nicole has been abducted by aliens. Nicole is being dissected. Nicole is being cloned. It just updates all the clones of Nicole. Have to serve.
Nicole is now in the Hudson. Nicole is now at the bottom of the Hudson River.
No,
it just keeps. It says
Nicole's being cloned, and now you're getting updates of every single one.
Well,
of
like you said, the one you said, like, Nicole has been. It's like, boom, Nicole's been abducted by aliens. Boom, Nicole's being dissected. Boom, Nicole is being cloned. Boom, the new clone of Nicole is now available. Boom, like she's lonely or something.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Nicole 1 is doing this. Nicole 2 is doing this.
Yeah, I'm writing this down.
Any more feedback, everybody?
No, I thought that was great. I mean, the extra add-ons. That the first one was clever, and then the second was just like, wow, that's got to be, you know, like, it's based on your location. Everybody has location settings on. You could easily turn them off, and you wouldn't be identified on people's radars. But I think it's a clever idea. For the free one, you're like, yeah, everyone's got the free one. It just gives you like a one daily update, like, Nicole missed her period. Haha, that bitch Nicole's having a baby. But then you don't get to hear anything else for the rest of the day. It just picks you like the highlighted one. And then, or it'd be like the one that she chose, like a retweet. But I guess she wouldn't be choosing negative things about her life. That'd be pretty intrusive. We're heading there, I'm sure.
Yeah, 1983. All right, Ruben, you're up next. Let me know when you're ready to begin, and I will start your time.
All right, go for it.
Sweet.
I need some advice, you guys. I don't know. Somehow people think I'm someone that looks like they need advice. People are always giving me advice, but I know I really need advice. I've I don't know. I've fallen in love, and I'm gonna fuck it up again. You know, Well, like it's like kind of love at first sight. But like I met like a million different people that kind of remind me of her. So it's like I kind of like been conditioned to like love her at first sight, I feel like. Um so I'll give you guys a little background here before um like I mean I tried the whole love at first sight thing one time. Like I was I used to go to this place and get rotis, and the owner's like yeah, I met my wife like, and the first time I met her, I like asked her, I told her I'm gonna marry you someday, and I'm like, cool, that sounds fun. I think I would like that. I would like that in my life. This is a true story. So I like there was this girl that was like a super good musician, and I was like, yeah, at a bar, I was like, I'm gonna marry you someday, and I never talked to her again because I was too nervous after that. But but yeah, so right after right after this, I met this person. I had this dream. Like I haven't been sleeping good. That's why I'm like fucking suck and um um yeah, I had this dream about this snake, and I was living with a snake, and yeah, this is true. This is a real dream, and like I was trying to control the snake, and I when I woke up, I realized like, man, this snake is what's always poisoning my life. Like, what do you guys think that means? This snake. Like, do you know what I mean? What I mean? This snake's always poisoning my fucking life, man. I think Bilal, yeah, Bilal got it, but fuck, trouble.
This guy gets it.
It's hard to meet people though when you have face tattoos, like, and your fucking dick is always getting in the way or whatever. Like you're not in charge. Fucking step down, snake. But it's hard to meet people when you have face tattoos, like, because like you just meet girls with daddy issues, and they'll take you home, you know, but then they don't want to marry you. Like they don't want another scumbag in their life. But but my last relationship, you kind of, I don't know, this is why I'm like nervous about getting into another relationship, because my last relationship, you guys know the quote, like it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion in the ocean. Yeah, you guys know what that means. Well, my last relationship, you know, okay, hypothetically, like in that quote, like what if your boat's fine or whatever, but anytime there's any kind of motion in the ocean, the boat springs a leak. Like, like I mean the passenger's like fucking trying to take the wheel, and you're just like, and I don't know. And anyway, she's like, I'm like, Nicole. But, then you try to kill yourself, and I don't know. Do you guys like pizza? I don't know.
It's my favorite food. Of course I like pizza. Who doesn't like pizza? I don't trust anybody who doesn't like pizza.
With or without pineapples?
I love pizza, but I can't eat it because I'm vegan. But
oh no.
Yeah, I know. I'm one of them. But
You should do a better vetting process before we do these workshops.
I'm fucking
Oh, man.
sheep among wolves here, you guys. Fucking. But
Yeah.
you, I don't know. Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm gonna kill this relationship. Like, I wish you didn't have to like new relationships are like kittens and puppies. Like, they're cute. They're cute when other people have them, but they're fucking pain in the ass. You know, they have sharp teeth and they're like, I don't know.
You know what else are like kittens and puppies?
What's that?
Jokes.
How so?
Sharp teeth.
This last one, you see other people who have, but really they're a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I wish I could just adopt a relationship that's like already fully formed, like a dog or like adopting a dog. Like, I don't want to, I don't know. Fucking kittens and puppies, like new relationships are too cute. Like, you can't sleep at night. You just yeah.
Okay, you guys have any feedback?
Yeah. So let me start it in order of appearance. And I don't know if you like this, but that when you said you were talking about you tried love at first sight.
Yeah.
Thinking you could say something along the lines of, I was trying love at first sight, but my willy only has one eye. Something along those lines. I like that that spring a leak joke. I like that. I think there's some more there you could do. I think you should try. You should try. It's like it's hard finding love as a vegan. Like, go through that. Like, what is that vetting process like as a vegan? It's like you gotta check her for bee pollen or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what vegans do.
Yeah. I'm not really vegan, fully vegan, but I'm pretty much.
Well, and even there, you could say, all right, like, hard finding love as a vegan because I'm not fully vegan, so I got to stay away from full vegans.
Yeah,
but people who are like half vegans,
Yeah,
it's hard dating.
Half vegan.
Yeah,
it's hard dating when you're a vegan, because in my town we only have one restaurant and my ex-girlfriend works there, so you can't go there on a date.
For that love at first sight thing, I was thinking of what if it was like a website. There's a porn website, and then you just
love at first sight.
Yeah,
it's on OnlyFans.
Yeah, man. Just like the first time you see porn, you're just like, I'm in love with that girl.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
And then the picture slowly continues to download, and that girl has a penis.
Old school.
That happened to me before.
Really?
I finished because it took 10 minutes to download the picture. Of course I finished. It was done before it even got started.
Yeah.
You live a tragic life, Jeremy.
I know. But I do these things for, just writing material. I wrote down that Costco has like an 8-pack of started relationships you can buy. And, you can try out Nicole and try out Mary Beth. And
yes, Ruben, I really like where you're going with that adopt a relationship. I really, really like that. I want you to take that further, because I think that could be really, really great.
yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, what if she had like her beginning relationship that got her hooked was like just some rich man, and then you marry her and she's like, well, I don't know. So she was raised rich, but then you come in and take over the relationship and you're poor.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems nice. It just seems nice to like not have to go through all the like getting to know somebody that, and you're just like you don't know if you like them. They don't know if you know what I mean. It's just be in that comfortable stage right away.
Yeah, and you get it's handed off like 400-meter relay.
I do
Hand the
have
baton.
like I thought maybe
I
to
think
add,
there would be like setup. You're in a position where you lost your job and you don't have any money, so you go to the love at first sight dating site and you tell them what specifics you have. Like, I don't have a job or I make little money. So then the guy who's dating the girl has to like lose his job and they have to go through hard times so that now she's used to it and she loves him even more. And then they switch over and now it's you and she's loving you. And we never have to be rich. So it's a lot of prep work. You got to cultivate the right relationship for each particular person.
yeah.
But if you act now, you can get buy one, get one free. Something like that.
Yeah.
Like an infomercial, but for
kind of sucks for
adopted
the
wives.
person being marketed. I guess that kind of exists in some countries.
Yeah.
So like,
Which could be funny too.
the thing about the face tattoo.
We'll just say it.
Depressing
Just say it in a workshop group full of guys, and we'll think it's funny. But don't say it in front of women.
Well, I mean, there's ways to make it.
The thing, the thing about the face tattoos only attracting like girls with daddy issues. Like I think like with girls not wanting to marry you with because you have face tattoos. You're like, face tattoos, that's a sign of commitment right there, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
What was it on the internet? You basically committed to not having a job. Like, I read on the internet, face tattoos are not good for getting jobs. So,
I don't know, dude. Like a lot of the top earning CEOs have face tattoos. They're just on the inside.
I had a girlfriend that had a tattoo on the inside of her lip.
Ooh.
Was she a vampire from Blade?
No, she was a bisexual girl from Dallas.
Hey, speaking of Blade, I said you're like the Blade of vegans. You said you're
Wait,
like
what?
half of. No, you said he's like not a whole vegan.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
The Blade of vegans. Okay,
Mm.
got it.
Did you ask if we like pizza if you can't even eat pizza? I mean, you should probably do it like on stage. Like, if you go on stage, like, hey, you guys like pizza? I can't eat pizza. I'm a vegan.
But it was just such a contrast to what you were talking about right before that it was fucking funny. Like, of course we eat pizza, but get back to the story, please.
Yeah. You guys have any more feedback?
I just really like that whole adoptive relationship. I just feel like that could be really, really good.
I would agree.
Thanks, man. I'll try
So
to
expand
put more
on
thumbs
that.
up.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's such a simple, but like, anyway, yeah. Work on that.
I had something like about in some, I think in Muslim countries, like when, like this was like way back, I don't know, I'm sure it's not like this anymore everywhere universally or whatever, but like when a husband dies, like the brother will take over the marriage. You guys heard
My
of that?
brother's told me that before, yeah. And he's
You've
not
heard that?
Muslim, so it's in Christianity as well.
I'm like, that sounds ideal. So, there we go. Just
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to like take over the sex part. I think you're just supposed to like financially help them.
Hey, man, you don't know. Don't you dare say that. You ever say that.
I don't really think my my brother's wife is like gorgeous, so I don't want to do that.
It's your responsibility.
I had a
Okay.
crush on my brother's wife, and that was bad. Yeah.
And another thing, she doesn't have a job, so like she stays home and she does the homeschooling for the kids, and she does all the cooking and shit like that. So she's like typical stay-at-home mom. So definitely needs financial support. She was a virgin when my brother married her, so I'm sure that she's not going to want to have sex with me.
My brother.
Hey, man, there's some decisions that are just out of her hands. You know,
She's spent probably the past 10 years being married to my brother, having a nightly prayer for me. Like, we hope Uncle Jeremy gets healthy and he stops drinking.
She loves you. See, she loves you already.
Yeah. Come home. He's a fucking heathen. Like, I don't go to church. Anytime I'm around them, I'm typically drunk or something. But we have fun. The nieces and nephews are awesome.
Yeah, I was playing my nephews yesterday. My brother died like a year ago.
Oh shit!
Perfect timing.
So you get to take over his relationship?
Yeah, man. You got to. I don't know. Let me see. What is that even? Do I have to wear his clothes too? Is that part of the deal?
Can I bring my own toothbrush, or can I bring my own toothbrush? Is that all right?
You get plastic surgery now to
like
look more like.
I made a face-off joke on somebody's Facebook yesterday, so yeah, totally Nicolas Cage.
My brother actually divorced his wife, or they got divorced. She divorced him, but luckily I love my brother more than I love his wife, so I'll leave that alone.
Sweet. You guys have any more feedback? That's that. All right, sweet. I'm gonna tell a couple jokes so we can finally be released from this hell.
Skedaddle.
Awesome. Okay. Let me see. I always wanted to get. I want to get a tattoo of my face on my torso, so if I get decapitated, they can still identify me. Someone told me one time I had resting bitch face, and I was like, resting bitch face? That's what I call my dead ex-wife. John Wayne Gacy, I mean, if you guys don't know, he was a killer clown guy, was like a clown, but he was also murdering kids and piling their bodies in his basement. But I think the first red flag should have been that he was fat, because, like, there's no way he could have fit in that clown car. No, it's not a real clown you're dealing with. Right. I get in the shower, like, I do a lot of my thinking in the shower. Like, you ever just get in the shower? It's better than meditation, because I'd feel goofy just trying to sit and meditate. I'd probably fall asleep. But, like, when you're in the shower, you're sitting there thinking about, like, life. Just like I'll just be sitting there like and just thinking like about how weird this all is and how how much I love pizza, and then I'll be like, wait a minute, if I gorilla glue my dick hole shut, I'll never have to buy condoms again.
The important words.
Let me see. I've been gaining. I always wanted to get fat so that I can go bear hunting, and I want to get fat enough so I can climb a tree and then wait for a bear to walk under it so I can just jump out and kill it on impact. and just take it home. That's all I have. You guys have any feedback?
Oh, the face tattoo joke, that's fucking hilarious. And then just killing bears with just your weight. That's good.
If you want to
If
do
you-
some, yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
This is, dark along the lines, like, I don't know if you want to double down on dark murder stories, but in Canada there was a guy that dressed up as a cop and went around killing a whole bunch of people. If you want to do some research and try to tie up.
I thought you were going to talk about that bus decapitation.
Hmm.
I thought you were going to talk about that Canadian bus decapitation.
Oh yeah, that was gnarly. That's where I live. Yeah, that's in Winnipeg,
Sweet.
or outside of Winnipeg, just outside of Winnipeg.
Awesome. Any more feedback, you guys?
I forgot what I was going to say, but I feel like somehow if you gain weight, but you had the tattoo of your face on your torso, the bear would think you were a two-headed version of him. I don't know. I lost it. I forgot.
What if it attacked the wrong head?
Yeah, he was like trying to. It's like if you have if you're in the woods and you're bare chested, you've got a tattoo of your face on your chest, and they tell you not to look the bear directly in the eye. You look away, but the tattoo on your face is still looking at the bear, and so it charges you.
It's like one of those pictures at the museum where you move and the eyes follow you.
Yeah. Or like bears, like they'll like rip your face off. That's what they go straight for the face, to just peel it off. But then you have two faces, so the bear is confused, and then it just like explodes.
What are you hunting? Like, what's that comedian that goes without the shirt? He's hunting like that guy.
That guy.
Bert Kreischer?
Got the story with.
Bert Kreischer, yeah, Bert Kreischer.
Oh, I don't know. Is that the guy with the story about the Russian mob or something?
Yeah, the machine.
I don't know.
The machine, yeah, that's it. The machine.
Two bears, one cave.
Ew.
Did you guys know in the country of India, in the next 10 years, they will just be eating sand?
Really?
So, no, that's just a thing I made up.
Oh, I was thinking like you could drink sand, right?
I don't think so.
You can't drink sand. I think.
I like the
Pretty sure you
meditation. I think
Anything
there's
you
more
can
to
fit in a
go.
glass.
I think there's more to go in the meditation in the shower. Like, I don't know, the Sanskrit word for meditation is sadhana, and that means like to struggle. But like if you're thinking in the shower, it's like totally opposite of struggling. You're just like, I don't know, maybe there's something to do with that. You could do.
I mean, if it's a prison shower, never mind.
Maybe if it's a prison shower.
I do my best crying in the shower.
Something like I was thinking the other day, like showers, like what was it, like a hot shower is like the definition of like joy, and a cold and getting out of a hot shower is the definition of misery. Like, I don't know, especially in Winnipeg where it's cold.
I struggle to stay awake in the shower.
You guys ever drank beer in the shower? That's always fun. Shower beers. We did that when
I've heard
we
it's
went
good.
camping. I went camping with my friend, and we were 16. So at night, we ran around all the campgrounds and stole beers out of people's coolers. And then the only way we could get away with drinking them was going to the shower. So we'd like take like 4 showers a day because we were drinking beers in the shower.
Interesting. You guys have any more feedback? Cool. Well, that brings us to the end of another thrilling workshop. This is the part where if you have anything to plug, you do it. If you have any social media, any podcasts, or if you want to say the N word, you do it. Ruben, you're up first. Do you have anything?
No, I don't. Nothing.
Sweet. Jeremy?
Uh-uh.
Awesome. Clyde?
Come to me.
You can find me on Instagram at the real Clyde Williams. It's down right. It's right there. Okay, that's my name. That's who I'm is. That's where you can find me. And tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, all right, is round 2 of Turbo Comedy. I will be participating. And in Turbo Comedy, ways what we do like this, except we get the topic an hour ahead of time, and we got to write, and we write 3 minutes in an hour. All right, round 2, check us out, Turbo Comedy. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Check your local listings.
Nice. I'll probably be tuning into that. That sounds awesome. Amazing.
All right. Congrats on making it to the second round.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's not like you get cut every week. They're just doing it for 8 weeks, and then
to narrow it down.
Cumulative.
Yeah.
It's cumulative. It's cumulative.
Okay, so you're in the first round, but you're
No. Well, I say round 2. It's really just episode 2. They're doing it's eight weeks. Everybody's in every episode, but at the end of the 8 weeks, they tally up all the points that you get, and whoever has the most points wins $20 American.
All right.
Tune in.
$20. So
$20.
8 weeks, 8 hours. You're roughly working for like $1 an hour here, writing jokes. You got your first job there.
Yes, but if you're lucky, you might get a chance to hear me do an impression.
Oh, sweet.
I hope it's Andrew Dice Clay.
Maybe. If they just happen to give me Nursery Rhymes again, they probably won't. But if they did, I'm using all that stuff. I'm using all of that. I hope they don't say it's cheating, because it's not. This is what they gave me. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Just tell them no. I need another word. That sounds like I'm whining. No, I need another word. I can't use this one. It won't work.
I got cattle one time in this workshop, and I was like, no, I had that word last week. And he's like, all right, your new word is ranch. So
that's hilarious.
Ranch
Dressing.
Right.
yeah, ranch dressing. I had a joke about the ranch dressing. Something about the lettuce was watching the dressing. The ranch dressing. I don't know.
Yeah. Is ranch vegan?
Probably
What's a
not.
ranch? Okay.
Nothing white is vegan except for me and coconut milk.
Yeah, bee testicles, I think, are what they put in ranch.